Okay, without further ado, I'll move on to our next. Andy, you can set yours. Okay. And let me just give a brief of this person, but his brief is very long. Yeah. Because no wonder he has actually been awarded the Malaysia's Top 20 Young Entrepreneurs Award back in 2017. Copa da Malaysia, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu 2017 gold medalist, top 5 winner of the MAEX, multiple national martial arts champion, and he's also the founder of and CEO and head instructor for Elite's MMA Fitness Academy in Klang, Shah Alam, Petaling Jaya, and he's also the Elite's MMA GFT Academy, awarded Malaysia's Top 20 Young Entrepreneur, as I said. He's an assistant sales marketing manager for Asa Abloy, also known as Steamware Hardware Sdn Bhd. His experience as an athlete is very long. I will not say so much about that because by the time I finish it, his time will be over. But rest assured, when you hear him speak, you will understand the experience, the wealth of experience that this young gentleman has on his shoulder and what he can offer to all of us. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Andy Tay Kim Kwat.
All right, very good morning, everyone, to the VIPs, speakers. Thank you, Mr. Stanley. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank Borneo Martial Arts Expo for inviting me here to give you all a bit of my experience and sharing. So, alright, yeah, that's me. A little bit edit skit. Okay. Okay, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Andy Tay. I'm the founder and CEO of Elite's MMA. And right now, Elite's MMA, we have 3 branches in Klang, Setialam, and Petaling Jaya. It's all in the Klang Valley. And I was the former 5-time national champion, and awarded by HWT Group of Company. In 2017, I was awarded the Top 20 Young Entrepreneur Awards. Yeah, and currently I'm also involved myself in acting. Okay, so yeah, I hope there's one latest project of mine. It's Sankar. Okay, not mine. Acting in the. Rashid is also involved in this movie. Okay, so this Sankar, this movie is the lead is Zul Arifin, if you all know about him, and it will be actually releasing by, I think, next year, somewhere April or May, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's a movie about MMA. Okay, it's a first ever movie, MMA in Malaysia. So hopefully you guys can go and support me and Rashid as well. All right. Oh, it's the same. All right, today I'll keep things very, very simple. As you can see, my slides are all going to be very, very simple. Now, for me, it's very important. All right, these 3 W's for me is very important: the why, the what, and when. Because I always believe in one thing: if you yourself, you doesn't know why you started something, you will never go anywhere. I always have this question towards my students, especially when they come in, especially like for the young kids and everything. When they come and learn, they have this mentality: oh, Papa, Mak saya bawa saya. They come to the class: oh yeah, my parents brought me. Oh, this and that, this and that. So it's actually being pushed by the parents instead of they themselves know why I'm here for the martial arts training. Okay, so I always ask my students, why are you here? Why are you here? If they themselves don't know why they're there, then that's a very big problem.
Okay, now we have female boxer, minus 57.
Nice place.
Interesting, eh? Okay, so yeah, these are all the questions that I always ask. Even, okay, yeah, before I go any further, can I know, like, you guys here are owner, a gym owner, or anything? Who is the gym owner here? Alright, from Kinabalu, Faris, and then, how about you?
I'm instructor.
Instructors, okay, good, it's good. So, you're a practitioner?
No, I'm not from autism.
Alright, how about you?
Just
Oh, no worries, no worries. How about you, Mr.?
promoter.
Promoter. Okay, nice. Well, we have a very good variety of people here. Please give yourself a big round of applause. No, I always believe like the last thing, who are you? Okay, who you are. So you always must know what the role, because I believe like promoter, a sport enthusiast, a coach, and of course the gym owners and everything. Everybody play their own roles, because like what Mr. Stanley said, everybody has to come together. If you yourself playing one role, wouldn't go anywhere. Alright? When everybody merge up together, united, you go somewhere. So let me go through a little bit of myself. Okay? I started Taekwondo, my very first martial arts at the age of 10 years old. And I was a bully victim in school that time. Kecil lah, kena bully lah, kena tendang. So I don't like lah, tendang balik orang tu. It's okay. So Taekwondo was my very first martial art. I started at the age of 10 years old, and then I started competing actively at the age of 11, and by 12 years old I was selected into the Selangor team, state team, and by 15 years old I was in the national team. But there's some stories in the national team, and then from there, because of the interest of martial arts I started to pick up Muay Thai. I started to learn Brazilian. I started with kickboxing first. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Krav Maga, and then slowly move on to like a lot of other martial arts until I met BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So these are the journey of my martial arts. Now, one thing about this thing is because I suka martial arts. So this thing will capture the interest of me moving up further and further and further. Oh, by the way, this one I didn't mention about it. Today my topic is talking about martial arts as a career. Martial arts as a career. Alright? So from there, you can see that I'm only a sport enthusiast like you. I didn't know that one day I can become a CEO or founder of Elite MMA. I don't know. I don't even know that I wanted to teach at that part, because everybody has the phase of their life. Masa itu aku nice. Okay, I think that I learn Muay Thai, I can kick, learn Taekwondo, I can kick very high. I look damn cool. I just want to show some ladies on my move. Alright? But at that point of time, I didn't even know that today I'll become someone. I don't say that today I have a very big achievement. No. But there's so much more room for me to improve myself and to bring myself to a greater height. But today, what I have, so I used to be a part-time in my gym. I mean, I founded a gym, and it's run as a part-time, because full-time. Rama, I think that I've spoken to a few of the founders over here, I mean the gym owners, they are full-time, some are part-time. I started part-time, and Elite MMA was founded at the year of 2006. So now it's apparently about 12 years old, Elite MMA. So at 2006 when I founded, I started Taekwondo only. Masa itu it's panggil Elite Taekwondo Club, it's not Elite MMA. It's only Taekwondo because that time MMA is not so popular, and I don't think it's actually in Malaysia yet at that moment. So you see, I started Taekwondo because I think I want to teach a little bit, to gain a little bit money, to support the place that I ran. Before masa itu when I started Taekwondo, I was teaching in the field. Like those kawasan perumahan kan tengah-tengah ada satu field. I teach there. I started there for 2 years. Been teaching there for 2 years because I love the sport. I love so much. I do that, and then it's not because for the living. It's just because for the passion. Then from there, someone just tell me, "Hey, why don't you just start to rent a place and do it professionally?" I was like thinking, can a martial arts, can become a professional career? At the point of time, I didn't know this thing can lead me to somewhere. Alright? Now as you know, like Singapore, we have a very famous Evolve MMA. You heard of Evolve MMA? You see how they commercialize the whole gym and everything? It's to a different level right now. So after that, I started to enroll myself in the entertainment industry. Because I felt through this industry, because I'm actually quite lucky, so I've been spotted in a way. And then because I have this martial art base as my skill. So as I heard at the point of time, Malaysian, not much actor, they have a good martial art skills that they can present. I mean, it's good in fight, but you have to act at the same time. Like Rashid, he's a very experienced guy in this field, so he should know. You must know how to act at the same time. You must know how to kick or whatever it is. You need to portray out your scene. So I was very lucky when I being spotted. So I took up this opportunity to expand, or I would say like to bring myself to be easily spotted. When people spot me, and I will direct the crowd or the attention towards my gym, Elite MMA. So this is how I actually divert the channel back to my gym. Okay? So next one I would like to move to to talk about will be martial arts. For me, a lot of people I don't know, I see a lot of people when they started martial arts, they just want to fight or they just want to be someone or anything. But for me, martial arts is all about, it's not about punching and kicking, it's about a way of life. How you develop yourself, self-discipline, how you develop your, everything, your confidence and everything. So for me, like, for example, elites, all my staff are actually members, are my students. I don't employ outsiders. Why I have this doing is because I do always believe people who have sport mentality or they're involved in sport, especially martial arts, they are very well organized, they're self-disciplined, they have the proper commitment. When they say something, they do something. So whenever I have a job vacancy, the first place I go is I go to my group. Hey guys, I have this job, blah, 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 blah. Who want to work or who want to involve themselves? Then we have a trade of service. We have a trade of service. I'll give you a free membership or whatever it is, and you do back your service as a professional task. So when I have all these people coming in, I tak payah nak bazir masa lagi nak beritahu dia, oh, what is BJJ, what is Muay Thai. They already know everything, and they have all these things in their heart. So the next thing is, they will do their job. So I always believe in all this kind of engagement. Alright, so here will be some show for you, some slides for you. Elites MMA, HQ in Klang. Okay, this is the very first academy. And then one in Setiala. This will be a little bit more colorful because the concept I try to put in here is at a point of time I have a lot of lady students. Okay, and I don't know why ladies are attracted to colors. Not me, I mean colors. So I try to make the gym to look as fancy as possible. And yes, it's indeed work. Because my 3 gyms, I have 3 different type of look. The first one, if you see it properly, it's more like a black and white thing, it's more fierce. This is the place that I born the most fighters. Okay, most of my fighters, participating in a lot of other competitions, they come from here. And when it comes to this, you give them another feeling of, oh, this is like a ladylike thingy, soft, of like playground, fitness playground. And yes, indeed, I have a lot of ladies members over here. And this is my 3rd branch in PJ. Okay, this one is due to the space. I never the place is a bit constrained or not very big. So this one is majoring in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which I have a Professor Pedro Falbo from Brazil. He's a 3rd degree black belt in BJJ. He's the head coach over here in PJ. Alright, so as you can see, these 3 different profiles. And now I'm going to move on to elites. Now, elites MMA, like I said just earlier, it's founded in the year of 2006 as Elites Taekwondo Club, but after that, it slowly converted to Elites MMA in 2010. When I started to have all the martial arts, I grew all together and I put it under one roof. Alright, so as I just now mentioned again, we started from the outdoor badminton club, blah blah blah, and move on to the 3rd branch today. And just for I think for you all to know, in coming 2019, I'm looking for my 4th branch. Yeah, somewhere in here. Announcement soon. Alright. So, as I said, I started Elites MMA by me teaching myself. I collect money myself. I'm the cleaner. I'm the one managing the whole social media. I do every single thing, the whole management, the whole operation, all by myself when I started the first one. But this is the best part. Let me tell you one thing, this is the best part. I just mentioned to Johan, we had a discussion last night. I think this is the best part if gym owner. Because why? You have all the basic knowledge in you. So when you want to employ your staff, or when you're looking for another position or a staff for that position, you know what? You need to direct them. Because I'm not, honestly speaking, I'm not a very good businessman, or I'm not a very good, let's say, photography. I'm not a very good in accounting. I don't know. I'm not professional in all these things. But when I started from something, scratch, I start to learn the process. When I have all this basic knowledge, that's where the time when now, if you ask me to, I need to position this guy in this particular area and everything, like now I have like 3 from Brunei. Wali is actually competing today. Wali, yeah. He's a Muay Thai coach. And
Please, more fun.
I'm Professor Pedro Falbo from Brazil. He's in charge of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And of course, I have Defron, which is newly engaged. He's from Uzbekistan and he's a boxer, professional boxer. So right now, I don't say it's a very complete team, but I think I'm moving a good step ahead that I can reach her. greater height. So this is how the process of elite student, it happens. Now, let me touch about this topic, staff, like I mentioned this out, your own students, like I said, they are self-motivated, passionate about the sport, so it's actually easier for us to engage them, and at the same time, they perform. Because why I always do this thing, when I ask them, even I select my staff, I ask them, you have been training for 2 years, right? Why you train for so long? Apa yang you nak? Saja ke nak datang gym tengok perempuan ke? Ataupun nak, you know? What's the reason? When I have that proper reason, only then I engage them as staff. I don't just, okay, this guy has degree in some blah blah blah, I bring him. No. I always want the heart. Because I always believe if you are a world champion, but you have a mentality of a kampung champion, I don't want you. If you are a kampung champion, but you have that heart of a world champion, I want you. I want to work with people like that. Because it's a very big difference. You can see very, very different in attitude. So I put that right mentality and right attitude. It's very, very important. Okay? And how? Nowadays, how I market my gym. I don't say I'm using the best way. I'm just sharing you through my experience and what I know. So I do believe digital marketing, the social media platform, is one of the biggest and easiest way to market your gym, right? Can I know? Just now you said you're from you're a gym owner, right? Sorry, a coach, right? Can I know which what do you call it? Your club from? Club apa nama?
Taekwondo Club.
Taekwondo Club. Okay. WTF, ITF. Okay. So as we know, social media platform is a very, very simple way of us doing our marketing. Let's say, for example, Taekwondo. If your club is only Taekwondo, you can try to look for a lot of kind of source. Okay, sometimes video is quite attractive stuff. You see, if you were to realize my page, the way I post or the way my team posting. Let's say, for example, tonight kita ada kelas Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I know the crowd will be a little bit like guys. At a particular day, I roughly know particular days a lot of guys, right? So we will try to put in content like a video of or like a sexy woman doing BJJ. I tell you that the engagement is going to be like, you can fly high, skyrocket. So sometimes I felt like this thing, you create an image, you portray an image to them, and then they will come. CrossFit, I have a class called Elite Fit. It's a combination of CrossFit, martial arts movement, and also bodyweight training, TRX. So I have this particular class, so I incorporate this kind of video like, motivation talk by the Rock, where they're doing the training and everything. You know, sometimes people are like that. They're at the mid of saya nak pergi, tak nak pergi. So you just give the kick. That simple kick, you actually make him come for the class. So like, for example, Taekwondo, okay? Because I come from Taekwondo as well. I like to do, like Taekwondo kan kita ada sparring, kyoreogi dengan pomsei aja kan? There's two types, right? But there's one thing about, just now we saw in the US Open ISCA, they have this called the kicking. Yang dia terbang-terbang, pusing-pusing. I post that. When I post that, I'm not trying to tell you that I'm giving them a wrong, you come here and you learn this. No. But you can actually divert them into that direction. So when you post this kind of tricking kind of videos and everything, right, they have that image that, hey, wow, Taekwondo is that interesting. You know, nowadays Taekwondo, they even have dancing. Right? This is the evolution. So when you have all these things coming up in your page, when people are observing, but of course, you have to promote well your page. You must know your engagement rate and everything. People will like, starts looking at whatever you post. So if you are actually managing or you're managing your social media, always make sure your social media is always active and always something fruitful. Always different kind of content.
The commentary, Mr. Aaron Lim, blue corner.
I'm lucky probably because I have a lot of martial arts in my gym, so I have a lot of things to post. But if let's say only Taekwondo, then probably you have to think another way. But like even like Johan, you have a lot of classes, right? Try to make a lot of this kind of posting, make it very, very active, very, very active. One thing I like about another way of doing is I always like to engage my student. Okay, let's say for example I have this award. student of the month, and student of the year. So these are all the things that I engage my student. Because once you have like this kind of competition, so-called competition, right, they will actually stay there. Yeah. Now I'm talking a little bit more on the business side, how to retain the students and everything. You have this competition, like in gym competition activities like weight loss program, everything. When I do this, I do that at 3 months, I do that at 6 months. So I actually sell the whole products. You want to lose weight? Okay, this is a 6-month product. Boom. This is the package. Because no way when some people they come in, oh, I just want to sign up for 1 month. Can. But my 1 month package is going to be very, very high. And another thing I want to let you know, it's not because I want to charge you high. It's because in 1 month, what can you learn, brother? If you just say,
Blue corner, please come on stage.
You come here, you just want to learn like a simple punching and kicking, or just want to know what is martial arts about, then no problem. But if you are planning to develop yourself to another level, then I think you at least need to take up a 6-month package. So this is how I actually sell my products. And at the same time, of course, when you have a group of what do you call that? Esteemed instructors, make it even easier for you to sell. All right. So the latest things that I actually brought up is the implement is the elite instructorship program. So my next plan now is to build instructor in a way that they have a ranking in my gym. I have total of 17.
You're ready for round number 1.
I have total of 17 instructors, 15 local instructors, and 3 international coaches. So what I do is I make them in a hierarchy, but it's not because of you're an international coach, I put you in the same or higher status. No, everybody start from scratch. So I have this diamond level, I have this platinum level, and then they have to work hard for something. Because why? You see, a lot of coaches, when they come and teach in your gym, let's say when I engage outsider coaches, right, bila dia ajar, they have a group of students. But once I chow, satu group pun ikut chow. So I think this is what usually happen in a lot of gym. So when I do this engagement of program, I actually can lock them down in a way. Okay, so today I'm not going to go very in detail in this thing because I'm still working on this program, but some sort of like, if let's say you now start from scratch, it's a platinum, let's say for example it's a platinum coach, and then you need 6 months to move on to the next level. And for you to achieve this thing is through your students. It's through your students and through my clients. I will have a survey form, and we have like appoint few people that will actually look into your performance. And from there, when you reach the next level, adalah bonus dia, adalah incentive dia. I even have coaches that attach and I give them share in elites. So this is how I actually lock down all my instructors. Although I don't think it's quite easy to handle 17 instructors at the same time. Everybody have their different kind of thinking and egoistic. You wouldn't know. Alright? Okay, and then the last thing I would like to touch will be the monthly meeting. Okay, okay, as you can see here, these are all the very simple points. But I always believe these are the points that is very, very important for me. Okay, that's why I said actions speak louder than words. You have to do all these things. Like a monthly meeting, I do believe a lot of gyms that don't run it. When I have talks, I always ask around, do you have all this? No, I don't do monthly meeting. But I tell you, monthly meeting is very, very important because every gym must have a vision and make sure you have a mission. So if your whole team are not in the same or aligned vision as you, going haywire, satu berjalan sini, satu jalan sini. So you have to group everybody together and make sure they align and they move on to the same target or the dream or the goal that actually you set, and everybody are aligned to it. Okay, so I do believe these are all the important things that I would like to share, and yeah, that's all for today. Thank you.
Yeah, officially, we stand here.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a detail. Oh, take picture. Oh, okay. later. We'll do it.
Why so fast?
3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Shake hand.
So we'll shake hands.